green, green. Pedal to the metal. Here we go. Let's see how long it takes for the TA2 class to come up and pounce on the GTC class. Of course, the GT4 Cayman Porsche class up front. Manat losing ground already. That's okay. It's just the start of the race, folks. Can't get too frisky at the start. Very tricky situation in rounds 1 and 2, so got to be careful. Turns 3, leading up to turn 4 for the long, flat-out drive. Shoving in up front, in front of Manat. JWD Unix Racing Team representing all the way up front. Section 1 time leader goes to Shoving in. But wait, Manat looking to pass. Going on the right. Trying to be on the inside line. Getting that advantage. They are really close to each other, Manat and Shoving in. But the Porsche is holding it down. The JWD Unix Racing Team. Cayman GT4 Club Sport. Of course, the GT4 class for Porsche is, of course, debuting this year for TSS. And they're putting on a great show right now. Manat's only trailing by maybe half a car length. Not much of a problem there for Shoving in, JWD Unix Racing Team in the Cayman. Meanwhile, the 86 machine representing Toyota Team Thailand is closely behind. Here we see a wide-angle shot here as they pan over the camera. Coming in 1 lap already, plunging down at 221.760 for Shoving in. That would explain why he's up front compared to Manat, driving for Toyota Team Thailand at 223. Sooner or later, we're going to see some action from TA2 class as they slowly but surely climb up in the ranks. I'm already seeing Craig Corliss coming up. He's already in 6th position in the 88 machine for the TA2, currently first for that class. A little bit of replay for you for number 19 car, Sutipong, and World Pumps, number 7, Widakat, Dokjan. So they'll be hanging out in the back row there, meanwhile letting other people pass by safely. Safety car is now out. Nobody can pass. A little bit of an incident for you right there. Have to see the replay again of what had happened between the Toyota Team Thailand car number 19 and World Pumps number 7. Yellow flag waving there. Here's Sutipong right here. Doesn't look to be in much of a damage, or doesn't have much damage or anything. It's still running fine. So, holding down position. Once again, positions number 1 overall. Shoving in the JWD Unix Racing Team car in the Porsche Cayman GT4 class. Here's number 8, Sontaya, Kun Blue. Half gray, half yellow. What a livery, huh? Shot of the TA2 for you. Best time so far by Shoving in at 2:21 during lap number 1 before the yellow flag incident, or the safety car incident. I'll have to see what happens to World Pumps. Is he in or is he out? Car number 7. Still yellow flag waving there. Gives a chance for Manat, Toyota Team Thailand, to catch up as they'll once again get back to racing when the green flag drops. Chavanin's got to make sure that he's going to hold his position in number 1 there for Porsche Cayman GT4 class. Be quick crew looking on. Hello guys. Hello, hello. Of course, Be Quick is looking on to Ian Ross Geeky as well as Nalin. Representing. Time left to go on the counter is 23.5 minutes, approximately, or about 9 laps left to go for this race. But so far, everything is being conserved under the safety car out on the track. Gives a chance for these cars to conserve as much of the tire as possible. Most likely they'll be going all out after the green flag goes. Current positions right now being held by Chavanin in number 1 for JWD Unix Racing Team, followed with Manat from Toyota Team Thailand in number 2. Number 3 position, 46 machine Pasu from the AAS Motorsports. And then Kamik, the number 9 machine, in 4th position, also from AAS Motorsports. Then the Be Quick Racing Team, Ian Ross Geeky in 5th position in the 18th car. Before we see the first of the TA2 class, Craig Corliss, number 88. There you see him right there. Love the camo on the white. Kind of a contrast there, isn't it? This series, of course, brought to you in part by Toyota, Sing, of course, clearly seen on the windshield of the cars here. And then, of course, Be Quick and Michelin tires, ETS Racing Fuel, GS batteries, Furio from Bangcha Furio, Denmitsu, and Yamaha. You can catch us live on the Facebook streaming at Thailand Super Series on the Facebook. And this is the April 1st, 2018 race day to close the weekend for TSS. The first and second race for TSS of 2018. So still nobody's changing positions as the safety car is still out in effect. Yellow still waving right there.
You should be behind the safety car now.
Number 2 car, Chavanin.
I want you to have a good exit out of the last corner for the straight.
Section times for him when he was going all out, it's pretty good actually, causing him to edge out Manat, grabbing up first position. Manat losing ground. The car number 37, represented by Toyota Team Thailand. But things might change as the race progresses with 20.5 minutes left for the race. Approximately 8 laps. Anything can happen. I see Innovation Motorsports from the TA2 class is also in the field there. Number 6. Of course, he took the TA2 win yesterday. Michael Freeman also in the field for Innovation Motorsports teammate and buddy. 55 machine. AAS Motorsports pit team cheering for Pasu and Kamik. Oh, it sounds like looks like an easy run right now. Hopefully the yellow will drop soon. Get some action going on here. Sky's pretty clear out in Malaysia right now. And hopefully it'll be like this for the rest of the day. Won't wreak havoc for the team managers to decide on what tires to choose for Michelin. All right, safety car is going to return to pit lane this lap. Finally, we're going to get some racing done. Proper racing. So everybody is now advised, probably from their crew in the pits, that the safety car is returning to the pit lane. And you see Manat already with his adrenaline going wide again, weaving to warm those tires up, getting ready for the pounce on Shove It In. Car number 2. My bet is on the TA2 car 88. It's going to go all out and probably make his way up the ranks, going from 6th to who knows what position within one lap. Let's see. Okay, the lights are off on the safety car. Why not? Got to get up close to shoving in as much as possible. That way, when it's green to go, back to racing. See World Pumps back in the race. Should be no problem for Wirakat. Now in tight formation. 46, Pasu from AAS Motorsports on the standby. In 3rd position. Following up with Kamik, number 9, AAS Motorsports as well. Here's the green, folks. And listen to that roar. TA2 out on the side, all the way on the left of the field. Shoving in, not giving a chance to Manat. Is on the go, but Manat's got to be careful from the back. Pasu, 46. Yesterday, had a little incident with the spins there. Hopefully today he'll pilot the Cayman right through the corners here. Very good, nice and clean, no incidents there. AES Motorsports, gonna keep the pressure on for Manat. For the Toyota Team Thailand up front in 2nd position. But Chavanan is gone. He's 1st. As you can see, focus now is between Pasu and Kamik. In the 9 car, AS Motorsports. Those teammates are buddying up. Here comes the TA2 machine from Craig Corliss from TA2 Racing. Right behind the number 9, Kamik AS Motorsports. Meanwhile, Gregory Bennett out in 11th position. Asia Fragrance Racing also in the TA2 class. 3rd in the position for TA2. Got to play catch up with Garan Subabhong in the TA2 Racing. Car number 22. All right, getting more intense right now. Manat right on the bumper of Shavanin. Oh, dropping down just a bit on the corners there. Let's see what he can do on the straight. Slipstream action right there using the aero help from the car up front. JWD Unix Racing Team comes in at a 221 for that lap. 4 laps left to go. I'm sorry, that was 4 laps in. 7 laps left to go, sorry. Shoving in, going a little bit onto the left of the field, not giving Manat the advantage of the slipstream. For the Toyota Team Thailand to follow right behind. TA2 already up to 4th position from Craig Corliss, passing Kamik. And looking on to Pasu, the 46 Cayman from AES Motorsports. I'm looking at Craig's car here at the 88. Looks like there was a little bit of oversteer happening, just a slight oversteer. Here you see him powering and about to pass the Porsche. You can say bye-bye to Pasu right there. Well, that's okay, they're in a different class. It's expected. Gotta be careful there, Craig. Stay within the lines. Not a repeat of what happened yesterday. 46 machine as well. Pasu. Meanwhile up front, JWD Unix Racing Team holding it down against Manat, Toyota Team Thailand. Mick right there holding it down against Pasu. Of course, this thing came in GT4 in the TA2 debut. Race number 2 in Sepang, Malaysia. 6 laps left to go, and anything can happen. Between these two guys up front, 1 and 2, shoving in, and Manat. I bet Manat is looking in the rearview mirror right now and seeing a shot of that monster TA2 machine coming up at him from Craig. No camouflage is going to hide that car, that's for sure. A chance for the TA2 on the stretch to pass Manat here safely. Let's see if that's going to happen right in the turn. Breaking in, here's a shot of Manat right there. Toyota Team Thailand in the Toyota 86, best time for 2:19. Be quick looking onto their cars. Representing driver is Ian Ross Geeky, the car 18 for the GTC class. As well as Nalin Nailsaton, car 26. But in the lead is shoving in JWD Unix Racing Team. Still putting up a defensive battle against Manat. I'm not sure if the tire squeal I just heard was from Manat's car, but it seems that way. You want to go into the corners with a little of a squeal so that you know you're on the edge of the traction there. Don't squeal at all, and then you're not at your limits yet. Well, these drivers are pretty much going all out and trying to find the limits of these cars and the limits of the tires. The amount of pressure from the downforce and the decreasing amount of fuel in the fuel tanks. That, of course, affects the way the car does handle, which right now, hopefully, will give Manat a little bit of an edge as the decreasing fuel in the fuel tank lowers the weight. I noticed just now Manat was squiggling through the corner right there. Not such a clean line, but still hanging on to 2nd position, right behind, shoving in. Craig Corliss right behind on the tail with a TA2 racing machine. 5 laps already, 4 laps left to go, sorry. Just crossed the finish line. Here goes the TA2 on the pounce. Manat's got to give way there, otherwise it's going to be too close for comfort. Round the bend on the inside. TA2 makes his way through with Greg Corliss in the 88 Machine Monster. Of course, he's holding it down for first in his class, doing a 2 minute and 19 seconds, .190 around Sepang, Malaysia. 4 laps, you're gonna need some strategy. You don't need to go all out right now. You gotta pick up the pace as it winds down to the final few laps. What you see Singh there, plastered all over. Of course, Singh being one of the main sponsors here, of course, with Toyota and Be Quick. Of course, Michelin tires and ETS Racing Fuel. Bangja Furio as well as GS batteries and Itenmitsu and Yamaha motorcycles. As the rest of the field follows the lead of Chavanin, Manat, Greg Corliss, Kamik, and Pasu. On the top 5, we have Ian Ross Geeky in 6th position for Be Quick Racing Team. And then Philippe in 7th position in 6th. In. Let's see if I'm right on this. Two different classes for show going through turns 1 and 2. Debuting today and yesterday, of course, for a series of Thailand Super Series. Putting up a good show for the TA2 class and the Cayman GT4 from Porsche. Later on, after Sepang, Malaysia, of course, TSS will follow up with the program for Chang International Circuit in Buriram, Thailand. And then, of course, to the seaside, beachside resorts and the town of Bang San Street Circuit in Chonburi. Then out to another beach in Pattaya. But right now, Sepang, Malaysia is about to see 88. Greg Corliss on the inside lane. 2 corners, back-to-back, passing Chavanin. There's nothing but air in front of Craig right now, and hopefully he's going to keep it that way for the TA class to lead the way. And of course, Philippe in 6th, securing his position in TA2 class in 2nd, but overall in 6th position. So good time. 2:18.99. 3 laps left to go. Manat still putting from Toyota Team Thailand. 3rd position all. 37 machine right there. Hanging in the top 3. GTC. himself to take in first. Got to keep his cool there. Oh, don't oversteer. Good representation right there. We also got AES Motorsports Kamik in 4th position in the number 9 car. Innovation Motorsports just climbed up a notch in the 6th car, 5th position, passing Ian Ross Geeky in the Be Quick Racing Team machine, car number 18. Then Michael Freeman from Innovation Motorsports in the 55 machine in 7th position. Craig Corliss is spreading the gap like hot butter. Here we see the two, Manat and Chavanin, duking it out. A race for 2nd position now, I guess, is the focus here. Chavanin's just got to try to strategize and be on the defense here, not to lose his ground. The JWD Unix Racing Team car, representing the Porsche Cayman GT4 class. Manat not leaving his post there for 3rd place. Meanwhile, Kamik a little bit further behind, like around 3 cars back from AES Motorsports. Most likely within this remaining lap to go, we'll have to play defense up against Philippe in the 6th car from Innovation Motorsports in the TA2 class. The pair to watch right now is Manat and Chavanin. Interesting to see who's going to secure 2nd place or gain 2nd place going through turns 1 and 2. Garan Supapong in 9th position overall in the TA2 racing machine, the number 22 machine. Currently TA2 class holding 5th position. But Craig up front is running solo. Got to be careful there. A little bit of under there. Slipped right before he was able to steer right into the corner, using a lot of momentum from the big bodied car from the TA2 class. Long wheelbase, wide car. Thank goodness it's low to the ground. Whoa, more slip and slide action from the TA2 machine. Chavanin looking, maybe that's a chance for him to go up front. This is the last lap. This is why all the adrenaline's pumping up. And look at Chavanin trying to go on the inside lane. JWD Unix Racing Team Pit's probably going nuts right now. Oh, but he's got to play defense. Manat also trying to make a move on the outside. 37 right there. He's saying to himself, okay, Chavanin's trying to play tag with Craig there. Maybe it's my chance to up the ante. That's not going to happen now, though. Craig's got a good long stretch for this line here. As long as he can control the turns here without squiggling so much and understeering or oversteering in some cases. You see a little bit of oversteer right there as he exits the corner there. But he takes the checkered flag. Taking first for Craig. Congratulations for TA2 Racing. Of course, Chavanin taking in 2nd place for his GT4 class. First in his class. And Toyota Team Thailand, Manat taking in 3rd overall, but 2nd in GTC class. Philippe coming into 4th overall in the 6th Innovation Motorsports car from the TA2 class. So therefore he takes 2nd position for TA2. And AES Motorsports, Mick in the number 9 will take third for GTC class. There's a winner right there is announced right there for the TA2 Racing, the Ford Mustang TA2. Later on today, we'll be having the race for GT Asia and Thailand's Supercar GTM Plus and GTM. That'll be at local time in Malaysia. Will be at 2:30 to 3:35. Supposed to be a 1-hour race. And then following up with the exciting race to close the day will be for the TCR Asia and TCR Thailand together again on race number 2 for 11 laps at 4 p.m. 4:35 before closing the day down for Thailand Super Series Race Day 2. There you have it, folks. Craig Corliss takes it down for number 1 in the Ford TA2, the Mustang. Shoving in, taking 2 for the Porsche. And Manat for third, representing Team Toyota Thailand. Innovation Motorsports up next. Of course, Philippe Masood Hamik from AS Motorsports takes 5th. Michael Freeman takes 6th. Ian Ross Geeky from the Be Quick crew and team takes 7th. Coming up shortly will be the highlights before we go on for a break. And then coming after that will be at 2:30 will be GT Asia and Thailand Supercar GTM Plus and GTM. So stay tuned for that. Coming up shortly.